I look insane? Like, can someone be honest with me?
Yeah, you do.
I think you look fantastic.
Thanks.
Look crazy.
No, I'm mad because I
Crazy good.
showered and then I showered and I then went to play ping pong and I was like still kind of moist from the shower. You know what I mean? And I had sweats on and stuff.
You just feel icky.
Dude, ping pong will get the body fucking heated.
Yo, bro.
CT be killing that shit.
Yeah, I think I've won a total of about 4 games in my time, but
Nah, me and Serge were going at it.
We live, bro.
all right.
All right.
We're in it, David. Action.
Hold up. 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Now we're official. We got the timer. All right. We're going to kick it off back with another episode of Happy Power. We have the homies, Dac and Sergio, and the boy, Sutren. So we got to kick off we almost jumped the gun on this, but we're announcing Sutren, official co-host of the Happy Power podcast. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of him.
Love that.
By popular demand. People like Sutren.
Nobody doesn't like Sue.
Dude, these decisions, like, they're, like, made so, like, out of a random conversation. Because you literally just text me and you asked, like, we need a co-host. I was like, oh, yeah, I would do it, but I don't know. And then I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I already knew you were going to be it. I just wanted to put it out there, just see what your response would be.
Yeah, I knew you was already pushing me.
Because in reality, it's like, who else could be the co-host? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. You're around too all the time.
Yeah, you're around. You got good relationships with everyone.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot.
We'd be around.
This guy's busy.
We'd be around.
This guy's busy. This
Interesting,
guy
yeah.
doesn't sleep. I'll call him like
Yo,
randomly.
bro,
I call him
I
in the
slept
morning.
for like 3
What time?
hours today. Don't
I'll
worry.
be on my way to work and I just randomly call him.
It's 8:30 at night and he's drinking a 3D. Like,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on, bro.
Nah,
Like,
like,
Stay energized.
I call him at like 9:15, 9:30 in the morning, and he's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, how many hours did you sleep last night? He'd be like, like 2.5.
yeah, bro.
It's
It'd be like
terrible,
that. It'd be
bro.
like
It's
that.
terrible.
Do you go home, sleep for a little bit, wake up at 4
Yeah,
a.m.?
yeah, I take my cat naps.
And then you go back to
Well, I
sleep?
mean, like when I take like Mesomorph or something, I just go home and I just like stay up until like 4.
Your body's all fucked up
Yeah,
on
4 or
meth.
5.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to do this little
Yeah,
toast,
yeah,
little
yeah,
cheers.
see that.
Dac said red breast, so we give him the red breast.
I don't know what it is or what it tastes like, but
Dax a wine
looked
guy.
Irish
I'm a wine
whiskey.
guy.
We're
I
just
love
doing
wine, bro.
A little shot ski.
I love wine.
All right, good.
David loves his Irish whiskey. We'll grab a Pellegrino. Yeah, get yourself that. Can you deliver this as well?
CT was nice with this one. Usually when he pours me shots, it should be like 2 cups. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm already like, ugh.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Just a little sipper.
I'm nervous because Fran's here.
Shout
Why?
out to Red Breast.
Why?
I'm gonna start talking about her and cry.
Yeah, and she's right there, so you can look right at her.
Anything
You
and
gotta
everything.
say it while looking at her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
Alrighty, to episode
All right.
1 with Sutren.
let's
Yes,
go.
sir. Cheers. Thank you
Cheers.
for having me. Boom, boom.
It's good.
Yeah, that's really good. Oh, on my lips. Actually, that is really nice.
It is good. It's definitely one of the better Irish whiskeys I've had.
Yeah, no, that was kind of like nice.
The
I have a
12 year.
I have a horrible story about whiskey.
Let's hear it. This is,
So
this
I
is
was
perfect.
like, I was like binging Peaky Blinders, and like you know how they carry around Irish whiskey all the time.
Yep.
So I remember it was one of my closest friends. He's not really in the fitness community, but he's like my closest friend from birth. And it was his birthday. We all went out to dinner one time, and you know how they have like you can get neat or on the rocks.
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah, on the rocks, yeah.
So I was thinking
Old-fashioned.
like I thought on the rocks was gonna be like a shot, but on the rocks. So I was like, oh, let me get 2 on the rocks for me and my friend. It's his birthday, and I had to like drink a whole cup of whiskey. And my friend, he was pissed. He was so mad. He was like, bro, it's my birthday, and this is the drink you got me. Like you got me a full cup of whiskey. Like
you
I
remember
can't
what
even drink
kind?
this. Nah, I have no idea. I know it was Irish whiskey because I know for a fact it was
Jameson.
Irish because I was watching Peaky Blinders.
Yeah,
and
you saw
bro,
the
they
same
make it
exact
look.
cup.
It looks delicious
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Peaky
yeah.
Blinders. Like they just sip on it. They're like, it's definitely
It's
not
fucking
whiskey.
fake,
but-
yeah. It's like
Yeah,
water
what if
or
it's
some
real?
I feel like that's what like honestly got me into whiskey. Like anything I would ever watch, I would like see people in movies who were doing cool shit, and they'd all like pour a glass at the end of the night, and they're just like made it look awesome. I'm like, I gotta do that shit. I'm gonna try that. So I mean, now I'm just I don't know. I think everyone kind of has their thing. Like I've never been like a clear liquor guy. Like I've always been
Yeah.
more so like whiskey. Used to fuck with rum, but nah.
Yeah, I used to bounce. tequila was my thing.
Ooh, yeah. We did a shot.
We
of
did
tequila,
we did talk about that actually at Corrupted.
Yeah.
That was fun.
We got a quick little buzz on.
Yeah, man, I was handling this. Nobody can know this. No, I was handling, and I was like having fun. I was having a lot of fun handling.
Your guy did well.
Yeah, he did really well. He's like one of my really good friends. He's my first client ever, actually, Kyle. My first client ever. He got pissed at me because I don't remember who I was talking to, and he looked over at me. He can get really mad at me, and it's okay because we're that close. So he was like sitting. It was like I think between his first and second attempt. He looks at me and he goes, "Bro, it's not social hour right now. Can you please come and handle me?" I was like, "Kyle, relax. I'm here, bro."
Yeah, he's a monster. I didn't realize fucking how strong that
It's like
dude was.
6'7".
Yeah, he's like tall as fuck. If I see anyone that's tall and doing anything remotely impressive in powerlifting, I think they're awesome. I'm like,
No, yeah.
God,
He works
it's so
really hard.
hard.
He works really hard. I've been coaching him for since 2017 now. How crazy is that?
That is
Damn.
wild.
Dude, I've been coaching him since he was failing 365 on the squat.
Dude, he posted that throwback on his Instagram the other day.
Don't say it.
Yo, bro, that was
good.
the funniest.
Good form. Good form.
I wasn't coaching him back then. I hope you know that. Like, I wasn't a coach.
So
back
like
then.
Kyle was deadlifting, and then
365.
like Dac is like recording
Yeah.
behind the camera, and Dac is like, good,
Good, right? Good form.
big chest,
Yeah.
triceps. I was like,
I was like 18,
bro, what the
bro.
fuck?
I was like
You go like
18 or
spinal
19.
and
like,
shit.
dude, what
Yeah,
cues,
bro.
like what
He's
cues
like-
are you?
He's like a fishing rod.
He looked like a
I was like, bro, what cues?
he looked like a dog trying to take a shit.
Oh yeah. Like good, very good, very good.
I was just teaching what I was taught, man.
Yo,
You got to figure it out along the way. I feel like everyone's had like the stupid, you know, you get like the gym coaches back in the day. Like I still remember some of the guys that like I used to train around. Like looking back at, it, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, but they were the biggest jack dudes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever you
was
say,
like-
And
Joe.
it was honestly,
it's the football coaches that have you
Yeah.
like box
It's
squat
not
and
even
do
that,
like,
though,
yeah.
like-
Like 700
last-
pounds and shit.
Yeah,
Like
but
a quarter squat.
like the last 3 or 4 years, bro, like people don't realize like put it in perspective. Like if you've been in the game for a long time, like you've been, powerlifting has come so far in like 2 or 3 years. Like back like 5 or 6 years ago, like triceps was a good cue. Like people didn't know that, you know what I mean? Unless you were like a USAPL lifter who's been in the game for a long time. But like if you were kind of like at a hole in the wall gym, like just learning, there wasn't like the power builds, the Atalantes, the Iron Revolutions, the Corrupteds. That wasn't a thing until like 2 or 3 years ago. Like powerlifting wasn't like mainstream, I guess. I don't know if it's quite mainstream yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
So like back then, like coaching was so different, dude. Like RPE was like brand new in 2018, 2019. I used to shit on RPE. Just be like, you think I'm gonna do RPE? Like I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna feel good and I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like,
When it first came out, it had like a bad kind of
rep.
stigma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
not training hard.
Yeah, you're not training hard. You're not pushing yourself. But you can obviously tell, like pretty much everyone who's doing anything right now, they're probably using RPE at least partially.
Yeah,
you know what I
definitely.
mean?
Definitely in some essence of their training, there's got to be RPE.
Fatigue management wise is like that's what you have
Percentage
to
and
do.
RPE is what I see now. I
Yeah.
don't really see like, what's the word? Like conjugate? That
Oh,
old school.
oh,
Yo,
Conjugate.
I don't
Conjugate.
care. A conjugate has my heart.
Hey, I mean, that's, that's the old school.
Properly,
That's the,
properly used conjugate has my heart. It really does. Like, it's like, I mean, it's probably not the most efficient form of coaching, but I don't want to like go and get shit on by like elitists right now because
Yeah,
of
like
conjugate.
some
But like,
Louis Simmons
but like I have
followers,
like
motherfucker.
Kyle loves conjugate, like the athlete that I was telling you about. Like right now he's doing banded bench press and like it's for pressing power and it's not really textbook, I would say. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, does it not make sense?
No,
does it not make sense?
Yeah,
if your
you can
technique is
definitely
fine,
apply
yeah,
some of their methods.
exactly.
I think you can apply a bunch of methods from, you know, different styles
Yeah.
and put it together, and what's gonna work for
Just
an
not-
individual might different from the next person, but
Yeah.
figuring out what that person likes, what they respond to, that's
Yeah.
like really the name of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have the core principles, but
Absolutely.
yeah.
If you're using it like an idiot and doing max effort once a week, then you're using it for the wrong reason. But if like you throw some bands on, some chains on, like just get a little creative in your training. Like even like you could do like something that I don't really do often, but like a band on your deadlift pulling you forward. You know, if you suck at lat engagement,
Yeah.
it might help you out. You know what I'm saying?
I love
you know.
mini bands for RDLs.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. I do it all the
up,
time.
yeah.
Well, not currently right now, but there was a lot of points in my training where I was doing like stiff legs against bands or even deadlifts against bands, deadlifts against chains, squats against chains. I've done a lot of my training that way, and I mean, when I was like 18 or 19, not so much training like the style now, but like I was using bands and chains, and I was squatting 500 and change. I was squatting, pulling 600. I was benching 315 plus. Like obviously in comparison to like numbers now, it's not super impressive. But I mean, any 18-year-old doing that, training like an idiot, you know, they must be doing something right.
Yeah.
You know.
Why don't we give the audience a little background on you guys? If they don't know who you are, give them just a little bit, you know, what you're doing powerlifting wise. Obviously, both powerlifting backgrounds. When you got into it, hit them with like a little background.
Yo, me and Sergio have been friends for a long time. People don't know this when we first like people just think we like kind of know each other from social media or something. But it's funny, like I met Sergio when he was a skinny little fuck. He was such an ass. No,
Maybe
he
it was like
asshole. But
a $160 soaking wet. I was
Yeah.
like small.
he was
I
like
a
160
baby.
and I was like chubby, and I was like
not
a
small.
solid power. Like I was. A
Oh
decent
no,
power
like this
lifter.
is like when I was like 16.
Yeah, so like 4
Yeah,
years
when
ago,
I was
5
16,
years
I was
ago.
like 95 pounds.
Yeah, like 4. He was
Soaking
not.
wet.
Sergio doesn't give himself enough credit. I always talk about this. We were on live the other day talking, and like Sergio's one of those kids that's just good as fuck at everything, and it was so annoying if you weren't him. Like he was like one of those kids that like he could never play a sport once in his life, and like just walk onto a field and be better than everyone except for soccer. I can't see you playing soccer. I've never seen you play soccer. But I just
no
can't
way,
see it.
man. I
But,
would
like,
never do that.
We met. I want to say you were like 15 or 16.
Yeah.
In Skiba's gym, and Serge always had like a chip on his shoulder. Like Sergio was always, like I just said, like he was always pretty good.
I
Like,
walked in with a purple Attila stringer.
yes,
I
he
remember
always
that.
had a stringer on. He
Yeah.
always was showing off his
That
little
stringer.
muscles. He always thought he was the biggest kid in the room, even though he was 16, 130 or 40
I was standing
pounds.
there watching Frank bench 500 pounds.
Yeah.
I was like, that was the day that I was like, wow, like I gotta step my game up.
Yeah,
man.
I
Are
remember.
you guys more into bodybuilding? Like you?
My dad was a bodybuilder back in his day, so I think that's where I get my genes from. My
The whole
mom was
family.
maybe like 100 pounds soaking wet when she had me, so I've been pretty lean growing up throughout my life. You know, and I started powerlifting. I wanted to be strong. That was my goal. I was just trying to be as strong as possible. I didn't really care for looks because no matter what I ate, no matter what I did, I was
Still.
stay pretty
Yeah.
lean.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got into it, you know, wanting to be as strong as possible.
This
And-
kid was throwing bars at Crunch before throwing bars at Crunch was a thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
You know what I
God.
mean?
Yeah, I got kicked out of Crunch like 2 or 3 times.
When he was like
When
16,
I was like,
17, just
yeah,
freaking out.
just like throwing dumbbells, throwing barbells. The way I scream now is the way I
That's
scream back
nah,
then.
nah,
No,
bro. You
no,
were
I swear to God.
ignorant, bro. You were
Nah, I swear.
ignorant.
I was wearing singlets. I was wearing an Italian singlet. And
Literally
in
an Italian
Crunch.
flag.
I swear to God.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
no-
different.
Yeah,
When he
yeah.
was like 16 or 17, just making a ruckus. Before like powerlifting was, like I said, like cool. Like this kid was deadlifting 585 and just throwing it and
No,
screaming
yeah.
for the whole gym to hear.
Dude,
it,
I swear to God, like
17.
people think I just started screaming within the last year. Like
Yeah.
I've been doing.
You've been doing
this
that
kid's
shit.
always
I've been doing that.
yeah.
I've been screaming my whole life. I got a loud voice. I mean, I'm gonna let that.
He's
I mean,
Italian.
Yeah.
Whenever I hit like
yeah,
like
okay, that
the
makes
smallest PR, I'm gonna let it rip.
All right.
Yeah.
Scream.
Oh, yeah.
So that
He's
was
calmer now, I think.
that was back when you were 16,
Yeah, 16.
and you're what,
17.
20 now?
29.
How old are you, Dak?
I'm 23.
23.
Yeah.
So
So
you-
I met him when I was like 19.
20. Yeah.
Yeah, like 19 or
19,
20. And he was just a little shithead. He was such a shithead. I remember it. Like we weren't like close. Like we weren't close like that. Like we kind of like said hi and bye, like talked a little bit. And I just remember in the back of my head, I was like, this kid's such an idiot. Like, but like we ended up like, I remember him and Mo, he's not here, Mo Kilos.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Mo.
Yeah.
But like him and Mo hit me up like randomly, like I want to say I was like 20. He was like, yo, like we should train one time, like you're in prep and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man. Like,
Yeah, that was
totally
when,
out of my territory.
That was when I got back into it because I know when I turned 17 and I got my license, I took a small break and then
He's wrestling too.
yeah, and then that was back in high school, so I was still like wrestling and stuff. But when Mo and I started training again, I think I was like turning 18 or something, and then we went to Adelante. We started going there full time, and then I don't know how like you kind of came across, but like
We were at Skiba's one time, and you hit me up randomly.
Oh,
Or
no,
hit
Mo-
me up
Mo
randomly.
would go
Mo
there.
posted on his story like, "Yo, Dak's pulling up." I had like 500 followers on Instagram. So like, "Yo, my boy Dak." Like literally on his story was like, "Yo, everybody pull up Saturday. Dak's taking 622 for a triple." And I was like, "Bro, that is so annoying." I was like, "Why are you doing that?"
Like, why are you like this?
And then I had the best experience ever, bro. Like I had such a good time.
you
'Cause
showed
I-
up there, you hit 622 for a triple, and
I
just
got a
started
nose-
bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, I got a nose.
Oh,
Very
yeah?
first time I ever walked in the gym.
First
I
day
bled
there.
everywhere. Yeah.
Damn.
I was like low key embarrassed. I was like, damn, like I must be making such a bad first impression. But it was awesome. Like that's what ultimately started like our like we were always cool. Like we followed each other on Instagram. We saw each other here and there. And I remember when they first invited me, I was like, oh, these kids are such idiots, but like this gym looks cool and like it might be fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like to go to a gym. And I was kind of at a point in my life where like I don't want to say like I scoffed at USA PL lifters, but what I was taught in the past was like I wasn't really meant to be around them. You know what I mean? Like I was meant to be like with RPS lifters and stuff. Yeah. Like, and so I went there for the first time ever. And honestly, it was like one of the moments in my life where I was like, damn, like I really love
like these people are actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Like I thought they were gonna suck, and I was like, damn, these people are so awesome. Like they were supporting the shit out of me. Like meanwhile, like I was kind of training alone here and there. Like I had my group here and there. But like I never had like a group. Like it was just like me powerlifting. I had Frank Hatzelhofer and Nick Ryan, but we didn't really train together often because I was at school. So like when I went over to Adelante, I was like, wow, this is dope. Like people come here on Saturdays and what they want to do is like powerlift. And that wasn't like regular, I guess. And it was just sick because I would like wake up on Friday nights or go to sleep at Friday nights and like not be able to sleep because I was so excited to train on Saturdays type of thing.
Yeah, because Saturdays at ABC were lit,
bro.
Like we would show up, like the whole gym would be packed.
Yeah.
Like SBD Saturday, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone was so like I would be there like
high level
as
lifters.
soon as they opened. Like I think back then before they moved, they would be open at 9. Like I'd be there at like 8:30, sitting in my car,
open the door,
taking pre. I'm just like, oh, yeah, I'm ready.
No,
for
yeah.
today.
I remember seeing like that gym way before, kind of like getting to know you guys a little better, and I would always see like you guys always had like a hype crew, always
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
High,
Yeah.
like
That's
I
when
really,
like Nico and Tim.
Man,
were
Yeah, I was gonna say like I
yeah.
remember like Thibodeau
Ali
or whatever.
Weinberg,
Yeah,
Nico,
Tim,
yeah.
Nick
Yeah.
Tadrick, Nate,
Bro,
Michael
they're the
Evans,
best,
like
man. I miss them.
like really high level powerlifters that lived and breathed powerlifting. Like we would walk in and it was like a meet day. You know what I mean? Like not like singlets, not like corny. Like it was like we would walk in, we'd get our rack, and whoever was on the rack, like we were training. Like we weren't standing around BSing on our phone. Like we were training.
Like at the old spot, I think there was only like five
combo racks.
like 5 racks.
Like
So,
6 or 7 people to a rack.
Everyone's working in together, and
It
it
was
was
sick,
like
dude.
it
It
was
was
fucking
sick.
dope.
It wasn't like an annoying thing. Like it wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh, there's so many people on the rack. Like I need to get my training in. It was like our squad and we were gonna stay in the gym until like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was sick. Like
That's
people.
how Conchi ended up being like that, and I still miss
So
that.
sick.
Like
I remember going to
I think-
Kanji for the first time.
We
Yeah.
went there once too, and
Yeah.
it was just like it was the same thing.
I was
Like,
intimidated,
everyone's just
low-key.
working in together.
Yeah.
Everyone's squatting together. I think
had a horrible
like,
squat
when
session.
I first went to Conchi, it was me, you, and Sean Mills.
Yeah, Sean Mills. Yeah.
And it was just us
Yeah,
three.
we were hyped.
We were
We were
just
hyped.
we were just
You hit like
going.
540 for a set of 8. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
RP like 19.
Like
though.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I think it was like you did 7 and you didn't try the 8th.
No. I tried the 8th. Like I came down and it was like a 12-second squat, and then I was like passing out mid-rep.
Yeah,
And
I remember
everyone
that.
just grabbed it. I was like, all right, whatever.
I remember that was like back in the day when like if we fucked up our like training, we would be like crying. Like we'd be like crying.
Man, yeah. We
Like,
were
this
so
is the worst day
we
of
were
my life.
so
I fucked
hard
up
on
my volume
ourselves.
blog.
Do you guys still are you guys still all with your boy like
Jay?
the Toriano?
Oh
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
yeah!
Yeah, I
dude.
love Jay, man.
Jay is so underrated, bro. He's so underrated.
Is he like same age as you guys?
He's
or-
younger than me.
He's
younger than
21.
me.
He's 21, yeah.
Dude, I remember like when he started coaching me, like I didn't really like I coached. I remember I've been coaching since like 2018. You know what I mean? Like I've been coaching for a while. So I remember like I needed a coach. I couldn't really afford a coach. And I remember I was just like hanging out with Jay. We hadn't really been that close, but I was like, yo, Jay, like I felt like I was doing him a favor.
No, you started training with Mo
You
and
guys,
I.
yeah.
And Mo and I were both under Jay, so then you were just like
Jay was like 19 at the time, and or like 18 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember I thought I was like doing him a favor. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was like like I'm pretty strong. Like all I really need is like something to follow and like maybe something to hold me accountable, like a program, not a coach more so, or more or less of a coach. And I remember like I started with him and I was like, I'm doing this guy a favor, and he blew me up. Like this kid, like people do not give him the credit that he deserves. Like this kid
but
is
he's quiet though. He's
Yeah,
quiet.
he's very
I
stoic.
was gonna
He's
say
very
he's
stoic.
very, I mean
Like if it's just like us three like hanging out,
Yeah,
like it's a
he's-
whole
yeah,
different
he's a
story.
good
Like a
guy.
whole different story.
Yeah.
But like he's one of those kids that lives and breathes to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the kid is like a boy genius, and like nobody really knows it because he doesn't really. I don't want to say like he applies it obviously in his coaching, but he doesn't really like walk around and talk coaching. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? He's very to himself. It's not like he's gatekeeping.
But he
just isn't
knows
really,
like he knows his shit.
Yeah, he's not really the kind of
he knows
person to
his
go
shit.
around and talk. Like he's very stoic, very like the kid. I'm telling you, the kid probably falls asleep reading Reddit forums.
Yeah, Reddit
on, like,
forums. Yeah,
on like
yeah,
every
yeah.
single powerlifting thing you could think of. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never like the kid's mind goes it's just so deep, like so deep.
Are you guys all in the same area? Like,
We're
Yeah.
neighbors. We're
Yeah.
Oh,
neighbors.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Me and
Right
Jay and I have like a
No,
funny
not
story.
like literally.
We're not like neighbors on the same
no,
street,
yeah, no.
but like he lives 3 minutes from.
Yeah.
Well, not now because I moved in with a friend in Lawrence.
Yeah.
But like he lives in
5 minutes
Island,
from
like
you.
5 minutes from me down the road,
Yeah.
and Mo lives like 2 minutes from you.
Yeah.
And Jay lives like in my town, Fords. So like we were all within like 4 or 5 minutes of each other at all times.
Yeah.
That's why we were so close. Like we were
Yeah.
neighbors, and it's
We
like
would all just carpool. To,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like for a
right.
while I didn't see one of you without all of you.
yeah.
Like, I was
I
like,
mean, we're
these
also
motherfuckers
we're
are
also
like-
that tight. Like
Yeah,
we're also that
yeah.
tight. Like we're also
No, yeah,
like,
because like when we would take the trips down here, like it would be like a once in a while thing.
'Cause for us, it was a big
"Alright,
trip, like-
let's just all jump in the car. I mean, Dak drove most of the time.
Yeah, I used to miss the exit like
We,
every time.
yeah, bro. We jumped in that small ass Honda, bro. That
Yeah,
was
we
bad.
literally weighed down like you probably feel the dragon on the floor.
Oh yeah, I bet.
We used to like it was funny. We used to drink our pre-workout. We'd be like an hour, not like an hour away, but we'd like sip on our pre-workout like 30 minutes away. We'd be locked in. Like we'd put on like the hardest. Like,
Oh
King
my
Von.
God, yeah,
We used to
bro.
put King
Like,
Von on
bro,
and just like
yeah.
mean mug
It was,
everyone
like,
we
for
were
an
driving.
hour, like for an hour just straight, like it was just like music blasting,
Silent,
like
no
one's
talking, no talking.
because we got the biggest SBD day.
Every SBD day was the biggest SBD days of our life.
Yo,
back
bro,
then.
it was,
Like,
it was actually crazy. It was actually.
I used to see you guys would always do like some type of story post. They would always like crack me up. It'd be like you walking out of your house, like just fucking,
yes.
like,
Oh yeah, yelling and
into the
shit.
car.
The
I'd be
amount
like,
of pictures I have. He would like. I would go to his house, like pull up to his house, and like. He would be like either waiting for me, like with sunglasses, like doing something ridiculous,
Yo,
or
the
like
pit
sitting in a
vipers?
chair,
Yeah,
like
pit vipers.
That was
me
that was a
bugging me.
fucking thing for a bit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
only,
yeah.
I think you were like the
it's
first
still-
one I seen to do it. I don't remember
Yeah,
like.
I had the pit vipers on for a minute.
Sergio's
Yeah.
always a trendsetter. I can say it. Sergio always was doing something different. Always doing something different.
For sure.
You gotta stand out.
Yeah.
You gotta
You definitely do
you gotta
that.
something different.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What do we got coming up for you guys? What's the plan? I mean, I know you did the American Pro, right?
Yeah.
What's the Well, we'll get into you in a little bit, but
Nah,
you
I
got
mean,
anything? The Ghost Clash?
Yeah, 11 weeks until the Ghost Clash. I'm feeling good, man. I'm going up a weight class. I'm going up to
Big
242.
boy time.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm feeling thick.
Yeah, low
I'm feeling
key,
really
I feel like
excited.
that came out of nowhere too.
Now you know what? It's funny. Like we were just talking about Bob. Bob was kind of the one that
yes,
inspired
yeah.
it. Like I had a conversation with Bob and I was like, man, like I'm like
At Corrupted.
I don't even remember how the conversation happened, and I was just like saying like, hey, I'm going 220, I got to cut. And he's like, man, I'll never cut. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, man, like why would you cut? Like we're in a sport where you got to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, it does make sense. And I was like, yeah, I'm exhausted from cutting. Like that whole week before my meet, I'm just dying. Like I'm water loading. I'm tired. I lose a ton of leverage when I cut. Like I was cutting. I wasn't cutting like a whole lot, but like 9 or 10 pounds really makes a difference, especially gut weight. So I mean, at the end of the conversation, I was like, you know what, you're right, Bob. Like I'm gonna just go up to 242 and just enjoy my food. I'm not really enjoying it at the moment because it's like
Too much.
I'm eating rice and chicken and ground beef. It's not like I'm
That's
eating
good.
McDonald's every day. But I'm going up 242. That conversation kind of sparked it, and I texted Jay, and then Alex Ulcer, I emailed him. I was like, hey man, what are the chances I can just change my weight class, go up? He was like, yeah man, I'll change it for you. So I'm doing that, and then I'm already signed up for the American Pro next year in October.
Yeah.
So I got my meets lined up. I just got to stay healthy. I feel good. I like the transition to 242.
Yeah, I feel like you're starting to see a trend now, finally, where it's like people are more so prioritizing like performance,
Getting stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like there for a while there was like just fucking cut, like
Dots,
yeah,
dots.
dots, yeah, dots, or whatever the fucking score was at
Wilkes
the time.
dots, Wilkes
And
2,
it's like-
dots 3, whatever.
Yeah, you're now starting to finally see like, no, like maybe it's better if you just prioritize performance and recovery.
Yeah,
Like, let's see what
yeah.
you could really fucking
sleep,
do.
eat, train properly.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
And
Just
grow,
grow.
man.
Especially like some like most of the time it'd be like younger kids too. They'd be like 18, 19, 20, 21.
I'm sure you go through that all the time with your
Oh,
coaching,
yeah.
dude. Like I'm sure you have guys like, hey man, like I'm kind of in the middle. Like, do you think it'd be better if I just cut? And I'm like, it's so frustrating.
like,
I'm like,
grow.
just grow. Stop
It's
being
easy.
afraid.
It's easier.
No, yeah.
response.
I just tell my athletes, it's like I just tell them like, yo, if you're not competing for money, man, just grow.
Yeah.
Just get. I mean, you're
No
young.
point in putting
you're
yourself
bound,
down.
you're
Yeah,
bound
yeah.
to keep growing. So it's like, why stop that?
Yeah.
Why stop that? Right
I get
now?
frustrated sometimes. I'm like, yo, this 6-pack means nothing. You're powerlifting. Like, you want to go get a bodybuilding coach if you want to stay skinny. Like, And it's like you could look at Sergio as an example. Like you don't need to be skinny. Like Sergio's done nothing but grow. But like I mean, he's like it's hard to compare. Sergio
I'm actually
to
like,
people.
but like I'm currently trying to grow too, and it's like
thick right now.
I mean, I think the heaviest I saw on the scale was like 204, 205.
Damn.
It's like
the fuck?
yeah, like I mean, like I could eat 4,000 calories
Eat
in,
so
in-
much.
in
Whatever
like,
you want.
in like
It's
a
so
day,
frustrating.
and I won't gain weight.
God
It's
What
like
did you compete when you did our first meet here?
so okay. So
Oh
now,
my
Okay,
God,
so now
bro.
okay, so now
he tried to cut.
So
It
I
was
tried.
bad.
So okay. So I wrestled for like 15 years of my life. So I was cutting a lot of weight throughout my entire life. So I just thought like, okay, well, to be competitive within this sport, you have to cut weight. So I had the wrestling mentality of cutting weight
Idiot.
and
Idiot.
saunaing and not eating and not drinking food for like 3 days prior to my meet, and then like next thing you
he
know,
wouldn't
like,
water load either. Like he wouldn't water load. He would just
I
not
didn't do
eat
that. So
and
like,
sit in a sauna.
so like I
What
think
the hell?
one day out from this meet, I was like 184, like
Dying.
like just like dry. Like there was no weight that could be cut off me unless I cut my leg off. So it's I
got
think
sick.
I don't know who I emailed, but I was like, dude, I'm jumping up to fucking 90 right now, and I think my Instagram was like mags.83 kg, and then
You
I
started
switched
the
it
kg
to
trying to
mags.kg because I didn't know what weight class
Every
I was in.
.kg
I was
is
just like,
different.
Yeah.
I was like, honestly, screw it. Like I'm jumping up to 90. So I think I think the day of weigh-ins, I was just that morning, I just ate everything.
I was so
And then
pissed.
I weighed on like 191. Or
I was
something like that.
dying that day. I remember that.
And then
bro.
him on the other
Yeah.
hand, he ended up making weight, but like,
Hard, oh my god.
yeah, that was bad.
You won best junior lifter, right?
Yeah.
But it was like,
I was dying. Making weight, I was literally dying. I remember Nabil was there, right, at weigh-ins. And he walked up to me.
Here's a Pedialyte.
Yeah, and I was like, he was like, you got food or anything? He literally walked up to me. He was like, you look terrible. And I was getting mad. I was like, why are they not letting me weigh in? I was starving. I drove all the way there, man. Like, I literally was like, I remember the night before. I have a Snapchat memory, man, and I can't. Like, I guess I deleted it on accident. I was like vlogging myself dying. I was like, bro, nobody should ever cover me. It's fucking 4 a.m. and I'm 224 pounds and I have to be 220 in the morning. Like, why am I 224? Like, I'm dying. I remember at 4 in the morning.
First time you like water.
It was the first time I ever water loaded
Yeah.
and cut. And I was like, I cut a lot of weight for that meet. Like, I cut like 18 pounds within
God damn.
like 5 or 6 days for that meet. It was
That's
bad.
fucking
It was bad.
crazy.
And I remember I stepped on the scale in the morning and I was like, oh, I'm probably like 221. I'll be good. Like, I could just spit. And I'm 223 or 224. I forget. I just remember I was like,
I think you had me drive down here.
Yes, and I made him drive.
Yeah, 'cause he
I
was
was
dying.
so
He was dying.
messed up from the cut. And I just sat down and I made weight and I just remember like it hurt to pee. Like it hurt me to pee. Like
that's
like
it.
like muscularly it hurt me to pee. Like I was so dry and screwed up from that cut that like I would try and pee and my literal like bladder would like hurt. Like I felt it would like cramp up. 'Cause there was nothing in
Ew.
there. I remember 4 a.m. I weighed in. I went down. I have like a little bathroom in my house. I had like a heater. I blasted the heater and I turned the shower on as hot as I could. It's like a little room, probably like as big as like this table where we're sitting. And I remember like I tried to like move my arm and flex my arm, and my ligaments in my arm were hurting because I was losing so many nutrients and just water. I was dying, dude, cramping and just dying. It was
that's
awful.
wild.
Horrible.
That's why we go up now.
That's why we went
Yes.
to 242.
There we go.
My last cut wasn't so bad for the American Pro. It wasn't so bad. I have a nutritionist now who made it really, really easy for me. So, but still, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I was gonna say American Pro wise. I mean, I didn't really get to see it too much before the meet we had here, but American Pro, you seemed like you were just
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
spirits.
Yeah, I
Better
definitely.
energy.
Yeah.
Looked healthier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember
Yeah.
seeing you after the meet here, and I was like, "This dude's fucked up." I was like, I didn't know if it was like just because like post meet you're like exhausted.
Nah.
It looked like you just had like went through war that week.
I was messed up, man. Like I wouldn't even.
That's when you shaved your head too.
Yes, I
Yeah.
shaved my head. I had no
He
hair.
was like looking like a warrior. I was like,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I shaved my head and everything, and I remember. I just remember, man. I was fucked up. I was messed up. I remember we went and ate. Remember we went to that diner.
No, yeah, we went to a diner and he ordered
Russian Diner or
everything.
something. No, there's a name.
He ordered
KOP
everything.
diner.
Nah, it wasn't KOP Diner. It was, I don't know, like a family-owned diner. Like I think like 13 minutes away.
Okay, Andy's.
Maybe.
Andy's
I don't know. I
banging.
just remember I hate everything. I had pancakes, eggs, hash browns.
Yeah. No. Scratch that. You had a piece of everything. You ordered all this food, but you couldn't eat it. I remember that. So like he had a piece of everything, but like he didn't eat. Like he was just so like skinny that like he thought that he would be able to eat all this, but he just couldn't get it down.
Yeah.
So
I ate
like,
some of it, and then I remember I was texting Jay. Jay was like, "You need to eat. You need to eat. You need to eat." And I was like, "I'm trying. I'm eating so much. I still can't. Like I can't eat." So like my thing is Domino's. I get Domino's the night before every meet.
Really?
I've never not gotten Domino's. It's the same thing every time. 2 $5.99 pies. You get 2 medium pies, $5.99 each. Less cheese, extra sauce. Yo.
Stomach feels good the next day?
I'll say for the PWRBLD meet, I was fucked up. For the PWRBLD meet, I brought what are those things called? They're like chewy chalk things.
Like
Oh, Tums?
Tums.
Yeah,
I brought
yeah.
a thing of Tums to the meet because I had such bad heartburn. I had like 9,000 calories the night before, and I was like,
bro, Domino's?
Fucking wrong with this guy.
love Domino's.
That's dangerous.
Dude, every meet before the American Pro, I had Domino's.
Really?
Yeah, remember?
that's his one cheat meal that he always has.
That's like my favorite cheat meal.
like
Domino's.
I think it's like Friday nights. He's just like he sends pictures.
Before
He's
SBD,
like,
I have Domino's.
Oh, yeah,
2 pies every time.
Yeah, I remember last time you was like, you had a bad SBD day, and you're like, bro, it's because I didn't have Domino's.
Yeah,
yeah.
The Domino's.
Fuck?
It's bro,
Science.
$14.99 for 2 pies.
Yeah, it's unbeatable.
Like, what are you serious?
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm sorry, like I'm sorry if I'm hurting feelings of like pizza lovers right now, but man, that Domino's sauce is crack. I don't care.
Domino's is what me and my
Domino's,
buddies
yeah.
would order when we were in high school, and we would get fucking blitzed. And then we would order Domino's at like midnight because it was the only thing
Dude,
open, and we would
so
destroy
good. It's so good.
everything. Wings, pizza, so much food, dude. The next day I remember waking up.
Fucked up.
Yeah, it was
Fucked
like,
up.
dude, it was a Domino's hangover. It wasn't even
It
a
literally.
fucking beer
I'd have like
hangover.
heartburn. It's so worth it.
It's so worth it.
I'm gonna call Domino's from the heartburn reminding me. Oh, it's so good, bro.
All right, Serge, we'll get into you now. We gotta talk about the most recent update.
yeah.
You made a post and everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, I posted on my story. I mean, it wasn't, like when the whole thing happened. I was benching. I was trying to bench 385 for a triple, and I don't think I ever like really like said this out loud to anyone.
Hi, Mom.
But
Can't answer.
Jay told me to bench like 330 for like 4 triples that day, and I was like, yo, I feel good. Like I'm just gonna go up. And I ended up going up to 385, and on my second rep, I like partially tore my pec. It was only a 20% tear, which, prior to the surgery, the PA told me that it was a 100% torn off the bone, full tear. So like, that just kind of like crashed my spirits for everything, because I was also doing the Ghost Clash. I was gonna sign up for the American Pro. I was gonna do my first meet at ABC as a junior, so I was gonna go try and like It was like a tune-up meet for the Ghost Clash, because the Ghost Clash, like truthfully, I mean, if I'm being honest right now, my goal was to total like 1900 at 20 years old as a 90 kg, and that would have put me like high. I mean, like to really put it into perspective, that's like 200 pounds under John Hack.
Yeah.
So it's like
Crazy.
so
When
it's
you put it in perspective.
yeah. So it's like, I mean, I was aiming for that as a 20-year-old, but I mean, I'm still aiming for it. Like,
Yeah.
like that.
It's
like,
still
that's
gonna
not
be
out of
there,
the-
bro.
No, yeah. Like
You've done crazy things before, man.
no, yeah, but I did tear my pec. It was a 20% tear. I got surgery. I think it was 18 days ago now. It's tough. It's tough mentally not being able to do anything. But just kind of just taking it day by day.
Yeah.
Like, not gonna lie, hopefully my doctor isn't watching this, but I was able to get under the SSB today. I was able to get under the SSB bar today with no pain and like squat, and I was like, oh, thank the fucking Lord. Because like, I mean, that's my favorite thing to do is squat. So like, not being able to squat, not being able to bench, not being able to pull, not being able to do anything, just sitting in my house kind of twirling my thumbs, it just sucked.
Yeah.
And like, this was like, I feel like 2023 was my year that I was just gonna
Could
kind
still
of
be
just
your year.
break out, just like my name would have been put, because like I'm pretty well known on like TikTok for like screaming and shit like that, but it's like I was gonna gain the real respect from real people within this sport after.
To be honest,
after
if
the
people
Ghost
don't
Clash.
respect Sergio for what he's doing right now in
No,
powerlifting,
yeah,
they don't
yeah.
know powerlifting.
I mean that's just my perspective of it. It's like, yeah, I have the TikTok fame. I mean, well, not fame, but like, yeah, I have a lot of
you can
followers
call
on
it
TikTok.
Yeah, right, you're
You
famous,
can call
bro.
it.
Or like,
people know you.
Yeah.
shit like that. But like, I was gonna actually make my name like known, like
Sketch it into
stamp.
powerlifting history
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
thing. You will.
Yeah, you will.
It'll
Still
happen.
got time.
You
You're
got time.
20, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
20.
only 20.
Yeah.
Only
He
20.
forgets. he
Junior for
forgets.
like fucking 3 years. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I always tell him like, bro, like, the shit he does is so crazy to me. Like, and it's like him being like one of my best friends. Like, clearly we both like support each other. I mean, we're not like I feel like some people are weird where they're like in competition with their friends and shit.
No, I
It's
feel
funny,
like,
like-
yo, like low key for a bit, I was like catching up to you, bro.
No, you were. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting
Yeah.
to. Like I was like Sergio
So
was
like
at the
we
point
were
where
like we were like this, like we would support
like,
each other, but then like in the back of my head, I was like, yo, I'm about to out squat.
Yeah, and I used to
wild.
Nah, but the thing is, like I could get as mad as I want about that, but like I look at it and I like think to myself, I'm like I kind of know Sergio's gonna pass me. Like I mean, I'm going 242, so it's a different story now.
But then
it's
something
like-
happened where it's just like I don't know, like in the blink of an eye, bro. Like you squatted 727 here on
Yeah,
the
I mean-
mono, and I was like, damn, bro, I'm not gonna squat that shit for a while.
No, I mean I'm also. I mean you got to put it in perspective. I'm like 4 years older, and I'm going up a weight class. Like it all is put into perspective. But like it's
like once you hopped in with Josh, that's when shit.
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
took
When I
off.
started cleaning my shit up, when I
Yeah.
started taking care of myself. But it's also like people don't really like. I feel like people don't put in perspective how strong you actually are for a 20-year-old. Like at the end of the day, like you being my friend, like I watch you and I'm like, damn. When I was 20, I was not doing anything like that. Like when I was 20, I was still trying to bench like 315 for reps. You know what I mean? Like that was something that I wanted. Like and like obviously, clearly, it's unfortunate what like happened now. But it's like there's still so much time for you to get healthy and still surpass whatever goals you want. Like you just have to do it properly, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
Speed bump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's just
Plenty
a
of
moment.
time,
It's
dude.
just a
Yeah,
moment.
you're like so far ahead, and obviously like you're in like the situation now, so it feels like shit, and nothing's gonna make it really feel that much better.
Yeah.
But trust me, in another year, this will all be in the past, and you're gonna be fucking hitting stupid numbers again, and like you won't even remember this moment.
and it'll feel
but
so much better.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
feel so
man,
much
it's
better.
gonna-
You'll train smarter too, maybe. Like maybe
Oh,
you're just
hell-
like you know,
Hell yeah,
ta-
'cause, like,
take it back a little bit. Just
I
keep,
think, bro, it was like in training. I think like
He was so hype about
I
his
would
bench
tell
too.
everybody. I was just like yeah, I've never been hurt in the gym. Like like I've just for a point of time I thought I was like invincible. Like
Dude,
I
we
swear to
all-
God,
we all
like,
have that.
I thought like I would just I was just like progressing like every single block that I did like week after week. Even if it was just like 5 pounds, like it was like 5 pounds in my squat single, like over 8 weeks, that's like 40 pounds. So it's like I would just progress, and that's how I tore it. If I'm being honest, it's just like the week prior I benched 380 for a triple. It was like an 8. I was like, I could do 385, because like my main goal was like, I feel like out of all my lifts, my bench was lacking the most. So I was like,
When in
well,
reality, it's just not.
well, like what? But like for that tune-up meet, if there was anything that I wanted to peak, it would have been my bench. I was gonna try and bench like 440 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit happens. I mean, again, I woke up from surgery and they told me that it was only a 20% tear. So I was like, all right, like I'm cool with that. So I mean, that doesn't necessarily take away from like the recovery time, because I still got it surgically fixed.
yeah.
So I think my doctor told me I can't dumbbell press for like 4 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, like,
You're a
no,
normal
but like,
human being though.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
yeah,
not
yeah,
normal
yeah.
human.
That's
Yeah, I
normal.
think
You're not
Give
normal.
it 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days.
I think with proper, like, if I really take care of everything and I don't like overdo myself, I think I could start dumbbell pressing like 10-pound dumbbells with no pain, probably in like 3-ish months. But again, like, I'm not gonna rush anything because
Yeah.
I am young.
Yeah.
I am young, so
Let it
like,
heal right.
rush it,
Let
hurt
it heal
yourself,
right.
and
Yeah.
I want to let because I actually tore my knee like 3 times throughout high school, playing football, and it's because I would rush the healing process back because I wanted to get back out on the field so bad, and it's like now, like being older, I think I'm making the mature decision to kind of just like take a step back. Like, all right, if I gotta wait 4 months, I wait 4 months. Yeah. Like that's
It's good that
like,
it's hitting you now because you're 20. It
Yeah.
took a lot of took somebody like me until I'm about 28 to think like that. I would just keep fucking pushing it even when shit was getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Just like, it'll get better. It's like part of the game. And like to an extent it is,
It
but
is to an
like
extent,
you
but-
don't want to be like pushing yourself too much to the point where it does result in more serious injury. Like aches and pains, nobody wants to hear about that.
But
like,
that's what I thought it was though. So I actually had like a small ache in like my like rhomboid area. But, like, I was doing this tuna meet. So, like, in my head, I mean, you guys know, it's like you always get aches and pains when you're peaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you're peaking, like, your elbow starts hurting,
dude,
your knees start cramping. It's like it happens. So, I felt that in my back. I was like, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, you know, it's just like, it feels weird. But I think that's what really caused this to happen was because, like, I'm pushing, like, 99, 100+% of my bench. And it's like the whole tracking was off since my back was hurting, so I readjusted my my bench tech, and like I think that's what did it. If I'm being honest, because like the strength is there, like I knew the strength was there. It's just like the tracking of bench was completely off. So I think that's a big reason on why this whole thing happened. But all in all, looking back on it, I just got to train smarter. I mean, I could go back in the program right now. It's at 335 for a 4x3 at 6.
damn.
I shouldn't have been loading 385. But, I mean, you know, again,
always
like,
that fine line.
I felt like I was on a roll. It was just like week after week, I was hitting PRs, bench PRs specifically. So I told Jay, I was like, yo, if we're going to peak anything, it's going to be my bench. Like, I'm going to walk in this meet, match my squat, match my dead, but I'm bench like 440. Like, I'm a bench something big. But that went to shit. So.
Yeah.
It'll be a good story to tell.
Yeah. A lot of TikToks are gonna be made.
That's true. Yeah,
This guy.
give them
It's
the
gonna be
year,
good, it's gonna
the
be good.
year progression of in a sling to 450 probably.
Yeah, hopefully 500.
500
That's
someday,
the goal, bro. 500.
Yeah.
Pour another one.
I got you, Sue. Sue's a fucking addict over here.
I'll
Take
have
one,
another
Dak.
with Sue.
Yeah, there you go.
Sue's taking a rest day, so he said, "Fuck it."
All right.
I
All right.
got a deadlift tomorrow morning.
There you go. My bad.
That's a big one.
You want one, CJ?
Well, I'm good. I got to train.
Sue, can I have a sip of that? Thanks. Oh, that's terrible. The first one wasn't as bad. Wow, that was rough.
Damn. Next time,
Yeah, use a little
I'll
extra
make
on
sure I
that
got
pour.
some tequila on here on the set for you.
Use a little extra on that pour, CT.
Yeah, I gave you a double. I couldn't see the cup, so that's
lips
why
hurt.
I was like more so just timing it. But
damn.
I went with my time, not yours. What do you got for them, Sue? Hit them with something. Hit them with a zinger.
Zinger.
I love Zinger Mountain
Yeah.
Melts.
What's Zinger? What the fuck is that?
You've never had a Zinger Mountain Melt from Miller's Ale House?
No, what the fuck is that?
I would more so just like
on. That's me and France, like one of our favorite cheat meals.
Never
Yeah,
had
if she
that.
does a show, after her shows, Zinger Mountain Melt immediately.
where is this at?
Miller's Ale House.
Yeah, see, I've never
Bro,
been there, but I know there's
please
one like semi nearby.
Zinger Mountain Melt. It's like beautiful chicken tenders, fries with cheese on top and
Yeah.
bacon.
Start drooling
And
your
then,
shit.
and
Yeah,
then
I do
you
get a
get like a
burger when
choice
I go
of
to
it's
Miller's,
weird.
bro.
You get like a choice of ranch or like a choice of blue cheese. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah, blue
I get
cheese.
ranch because I'm an adult.
Dude,
And-
fuck no.
Dude,
What?
blue cheese it's not bad.
Ranch
It's
is
not
fake
ranch.
blue cheese.
Blue cheese is like what it looks like swamp ranch, like swamp ranch, bro. It's like gloopy and shit. Nah,
Come on.
like it's not
Blue
bad,
cheese or
but-
ranch, Sue?
Blue cheese.
Yeah, Serge, what you got?
I don't need either, bro.
What?
Yeah, fuck
David.
that, bro. Fuck that.
I got. It's a weird thing. I got PTSD with ranch.
Okay. So you're a blue cheese guy. Just tell them.
Yeah, blue cheese. Yeah. Like,
What do we got
ranch.
from our spectators? Ranch?
Thank you.
what?
Damn. So
You
we're
guys
at
are
3
children.
apiece.
Children,
Oh.
these guys.
We can't even break the tie unless Serge
Yeah.
does it.
It's gotta be ranch. I know you're a ranch guy, bro.
Bro,
You're not,
just
you're,
say blue
I
cheese,
mean,
bro.
I'm not.
I'm not either, but I would probably go with ranch if I'm being honest. I would probably-
Losers.
Taste
Losers.
buds haven't developed yet.
I'm not mad, just disappointed.
Ranch is the way to go.
Damn, so you're eating like fucking 2 pies from Domino's, just fucking
Fuck
slapping
yeah.
ranch.
You
all
ever put
over.
ranch on pizza?
Oh yeah. See,
Oh,
I
fuck
mean,
yeah.
I fuck with ranch, but like if I'm eating wings, something like that, it's
Nah,
gotta be
you
blue
know what?
cheese.
I definitely like with wings. I could see why you'd go blue cheese, but like chicken tenders, I'm going ranch.
Okay.
Or fries, I'm going ranch.
All right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
hit us in the comments, blue cheese or ranch. We're gonna settle this once and for all.
It's
This is a serious matter.
it's ranch. It's ranch. Like it's.
I feel like
It's not
ranch
that
is
watery
probably like
shit.
the mainstream. That's the thing too, is if
If
you
it's
get
watery, that's
good
gross.
ranch,
Yeah.
like
Creamy
places that
ranch.
have like a homemade ranch, something like that,
Yeah.
it's different. If you get like some of the shit that's just in
That
like
watery ranch.
yeah,
it's
or like
drippy.
if you get like if you go to like a fucking Burger King, you're like, give me some ranch. That shit's so fake and
Yeah, no, I can respect that.
like trash.
I respect that.
Fake.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? What do we got for him, Sue? You got anything to add? Your co-host. I need you to at least hit him with one question.
Oh, you just started your coaching thing, right?
Yeah, we got to get into that because
yeah.
both of you guys coach now. You're
Yeah.
kind of like just getting it popped off.
Yeah. I'm just getting into it. So
What's it called?
load the kilos.
That's a good
LTK.
name.
LTK.
Mo and I started it. That's my brother right there, Mo. We definitely coaching was something that I was never really like interested in. Like it wasn't like I mean, I was just not gonna lie. I just worried about myself. Like I mean, I've always been like an athlete, so it's like I would always follow what the coach told me to do.
Right.
So I never looked at anything in a coach's perspective. So now that I'm just starting to coach, it's like, I mean, I'm going based off of experience, and I'm also like learning from everybody, like from Dac too, because Dac knows his shit as well, and like from Jay, and just based off of what like I've learned. So I mean, the process is definitely like super easy. Mo and I are on the phone like every single day.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool and like unique to kind of like look at this sport from a coach's perspective, just because it's like yeah, it's cool and all to like do a prep on like on your own and like go on the platform and hit PRs and stuff, but now like to see someone that's like completely invested in you and like they go do that same thing, like it's so rewarding as like a coach to see that.
Right.
So it's like I mean, it's definitely it's different, but it's super cool, and it's like it's a great hobby.
Oh yeah.
It's a great hobby.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Dope.
Mo and I started that load the kilos, so that's pretty dope.
So you've handled people at meets now.
Yeah.
What do you think's more fatiguing, handling or competing?
I wouldn't say either. I would say spotting and loading is definitely
Well, yeah, that
fatiguing.
would probably take the cake. Yeah.
But between I think it depends on the person too.
Yeah.
I think
Who you're handling.
Yeah. Because there's easy handles, and then there's people that just are so in their head that like it isn't physically fatiguing, but it's mentally
Emotionally.
You gotta like
Oh
talk
my
them off the
God.
ledge all day.
Yeah. But I mean, I would say, for me personally, I would say meat.
Nah, handling.
That's much more fatiguing for
Handling
me.
is so
Physically,
fucking-
Dude, handling is just, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think it depends on the meet. I've had meets, obviously, where it feels like I've been, like, hit by a train, like, 'cause I was lifting.
Yeah.
But then some of the meets that I'm handling, and man, like, once I get done, like, I just feel dead inside.
Literally, bro.
I just, like, need to sit down and just not do anything.
I've handled bro.
I personally haven't handled that many. I probably handled like 5 meets,
Bro.
but they're pretty tiring to just like.
It's like a weird fatigue. Yeah,
yeah.
you're like, it doesn't almost, it kind of
Mentally,
doesn't
just
make sense,
mentally
but yeah, I guess
done like
mentally,
a fog,
yeah.
like a fog.
Yeah.
Like you've been out all day. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you've been there since like
I've
8
handled
o'clock in the morning.
8 meets.
You
in 8
didn't
weeks.
lift a single barbell, but you're like you've been there for like 8 hours. It's like fuck this shit.
It's actually doing media.
Media, dude. Yeah, that's
Media
honestly,
sound-
you
nah,
guys
media's
know.
definitely
It's like,
exhausting.
yeah, because you're also kind of like, you're
I'm like
zoned
running
in
around and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be like aware the whole time.
Me and Chino know.
Look at David, is like having
Yeah.
fucking
We be dying and
nightmares
shit.
right now.
At the end, we be like, yo, what the fuck?
On
That's
that
why I be going to
corrupted
recovery
live
room.
stream, bro.
I go to recovery room
On that
right
corrupted
after
live
me.
stream, I saw you standing there the whole time, just looking back. Bro, you look tired as hell. Pick up
Yeah,
the camera, bro.
she would be like, yo, I'm ready to go home, yo. I'm like, it's cool, bro. But then, like, towards the end, like the last 10 minutes, you know it's gonna end, so you just get all this energy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, yes, it's ending. It's
And
ending.
then-
And then you
and
start going crazy.
You know what's the worst part about doing media though?
What?
It's not actual lifting. It's the awards.
Oh yeah, I never volunteer
my-
to shoot
you
the water.
think
I'd be
it's
like,
over, but it's
I'm
not
like, yo,
over,
Marie,
bro.
do that draw real quick, bro. Well, I go recover you real quick.
The awards is longer than the actual meet.
Yeah.
It's like 30,000 awards.
Yeah, that is.
Every spectator gets thrown an award.
Yeah.
No, literally,
That's
literally
wild.
at the end of the meet, when I see all the medals on the table, I'm like, all right, let me go away so no one bothers me about this shit.
Handling is exhausting.
Judges get medals,
I've handled
bro.
8 meets in 8 weeks.
Damn.
Like currently, like Saturday, I'm handling the meet. That's coming up
Yeah.
to Saturday.
Oh yeah,
Oh, really?
I'll,
When it
yeah. I'll be there
Man,
too.
I feel like
I'll
I
be there
haven't
too.
had a Saturday not handling a meet in
Ew.
years, like years.
Yeah, this weekend I'm excited about. So we're running the meet, right? So we got to set it up. Obviously, I anytime we have a meet here, I have like multiple clients because it's like home turf. So it'd be like 5, 6. I don't know how many there is. I didn't even count them yet.
That's
But
hor-
there'll be
horrible.
that, and then Sunday going to the Virginia Pro for the Masters.
Damn.
We have 2 more down
yeah.
there.
Yo, you're gonna be
This
exhausted.
weekend to be fucking. I don't even know. It's gonna be
Are
brutal.
you
but-
flying to Virginia?
No, I'm driving.
Oh
it's like
my
2.5
God.
hours because it's like it's like Ashburn, so it's not too far.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
I would love
Yeah.
to go down there though.
That would be
but
fun, but
I know. I'd almost like to be there Saturday. It'd be fun to see. Like Bob's gonna be doing
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
2,000 something.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah. So.
Actually,
that's a lot. Bro.
speaking of Bob and 2000, he doubled 2000.
Yeah, he's
Just like the other week.
he's nice.
that's a good segue. I mean, so what do you guys have? It's gonna be like Bob versus Ashton.
I got,
Man,
I got Bob.
I'm
bro.
Bob. I'm with Bob.
I got Bob.
I'm on Team Bob.
Bob's hard to go against. I mean, like Ashton's obviously been doing it for so long, and like
Isn't Bob? Wait, isn't he under like?
No,
like,
I think-
weight-wise? or he's
I-
he's heavier
No,
now.
Bob is only Bob is only like 2 fucking.
Bob's
20.
242, but
He's like 225 or
yeah,
something,
Yeah,
bro, like-
his body weight is actually only like 230.
So then, wait, what's Ashton?
I think Ashton is 242 now, but he's the same way. He'll just weigh in at like 228 or something like that.
Bob.
don't know,
Nah, Bob
man.
blows him out the water, bro.
Nah, man, it'll be close. For
It'll be
sure.
close. It'll be close.
But man, the way Bob just improves and improves and improves.
That's what I mean, and like we really like Bob's doing all these like double SBD
Yo, I'm at the
days,
point where I think he
triple
could total
SBD days.
like 1,000 kilograms.
Like, honest to
Yeah,
God,
I mean-
wait, I thought he was just doing that for like shits and giggles, but like that's like he's actually strategically doing that.
no, yeah,
Like that's
they
fucking
kind of
crazy. Like,
yeah.
I didn't think that was a thing. Like he tripled like 18 or like 1900.
I think yeah.
I was like, damn, that's like pretty fucking cool. And then like he doubled 2000, and then and then
Try to do that for one.
And then that's when it clicked. I was like, wait, hold the fuck up, bro. Like what the fuck is this guy about to do right now, bro?
He's different.
nah, he is. It doesn't make sense.
No, yeah, he's yeah.
unreal, bro.
I mean, they're both freaks of nature. They're both absolute freaks.
Yeah.
Ashton for a bit, I
think Bob has him by
thought this
age.
guy was like sneaking around every single drug test. Like I thought he was like I thought he was just like cheating out the wazoo. Because like on top of the strength, like he looks insane, especially
Yeah.
with like I think he has like an army background too. It's like, yo, bro, this guy's fucking
Super soldier.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
man,
They
yeah,
definitely made
yeah.
him.
He was-
Nah, they definitely,
lab.
he
Yeah.
definitely gets randomly drug tested regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Bob like it's like he just he came from like a meme background.
Mm-hmm.
So like you don't really think he's anything crazy, and then now he's doubling like 2,000.
He
like,
grew
bro,
so
like, bro,
much.
people would sell their soul for a 2,000-pound total, and he's hitting it for doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natty.
Nah, Bob matured. I remember I had a conversation with him and I was like, yo, it's crazy how far you've come. Like I was like, man, you did some ridiculous shit in the past where like people would like be like, oh yeah, that's a meme, but like in reality, like, bro,
Nah, even
holy fuck,
even when
that's
he
so
was doing the
strong,
memes,
bro.
Still
like he was
impressive.
still.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
anything,
yeah.
if you know anything
He's
about
going,
like
like,
powerlifting,
500 pounds on,
weightlifting,
like,
strength, generally speaking,
Box or jumping off a
Yeah,
box.
like
Yeah,
jumping,
like some crazy
unreal
shit.
shit. And he's matured so much, like just in the sport of powerlifting, like. It is incredible how far he's come. Like I told him, I was like, "Yo, it's crazy how far you've come." Because like, yeah, you were doing this crazy shit, but now you've matured and understand it. Like I understood like a program is going to do all this for me. You know, of course you were doing all the crazy shit, but now when you're in a controlled variable area.
Yeah,
I don't even want to
environment.
call it an area. Environment.
Yeah, environment.
Like, yo, you ball the fuck out. Like,
Yeah,
he's
but again,
nice,
I
bro.
think like his past definitely plays a huge role in why he is the way he is now. With like, he's not going off program, he's not doing any of that, just because like, I mean, you know, he had his fun, and now he's just up there with, and he's just competing against, like, he's competing against himself every single day.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like
He wants to be the
truthfully-
greatest. Like, he
Yeah.
wants to be the greatest so fucking bad. You can just tell.
Yeah.
Like, you can just tell he wants to be so fucking like there's no limit to like how far that he, and it's not even that he thinks, like, he knows he can be so fucking great. Like,
Yeah,
if
we-
you ever have a
yeah,
conversation
yeah.
with him, he
We
knows.
have to make
it.
sure that meet is being like streamed like on the TVs here
Yeah.
while I'm handling,
I
because
know,
I gotta
yeah,
watch
I
that
know.
shit, bro.
Because
I know.
he knows, like, he has gotten to the point where I feel like, I mean, I don't know him personally in that way, but like, I feel like he's at that point now where he knows how good he can be, and I think that like people think he can be this good, but he knows that he can be even better than what people think he can be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's thinking like way past like what is humanly possible.
Yeah.
Like it is ridiculous. Like, and especially like if you know anything about powerlifting, the way he's improved, if he can continue to improve the same way that he's improving,
Yeah,
like
bro,
he
it's,
can
like,
unarguably
freakish.
be one of. Right now, he's probably one of the greatest powerlifters of all time. But I think he can be the greatest powerlifter
yeah.
of all time. And I'm a big John Hack fan, and I'm a huge John Hack fan. But I think Bob can be that guy. I told him to his face. I was like, I didn't even know the guy. Like, I didn't even know Bob. I was like, yo, I think you can be the greatest powerlifter of all time. And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, nah, bro. Like don't like you got to give
Humble.
yourself more credit. Like,
Very humble.
Like,
He's very
like,
humble, yeah.
He can easily be the greatest powerlifter of all time, and I don't think he even realizes that. Or maybe he does. Maybe he does.
Nah, he knows that
I
deep
think he
down.
does.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, he knows. Yeah,
he
He
knows.
does.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
not really the type that's gonna be like
Yeah,
screaming it.
boasting about it and shit.
But
yeah.
no, yeah, he knows.
He lets
knows.
that 2,000-pound
That
double
dude is
talk.
ridiculous.
All right,
That's it.
exactly. He lets
Yeah.
his number talk.
What
goes.
powerlifters did you guys watch when you first got into it?
When I first got into
Yeah,
powerlifting,
like who was like the first person I was like, you know, or like who did you see that made you want to powerlift? Was there anyone?
all right,
Yo, it's
so
pretty wild. I'm gonna
Max
just.
tuning.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, Max.
Yo,
Tuning.
he's
Sue's
funny as hell,
boy.
bro.
Yeah, now he was the first, like, when a 600-pound, ever forward. When he was a 600-pound deadlifter, that
Deadlift
was like
raw.
when 600 pounds was like insane. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
2016, 2017.
And he was always light.
Yeah, he was always super light. It was like
those
really,
off-weights on
really,
it?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
I would watch.
I think it was
his videos.
before
It was
that.
like it was before that.
Yeah,
it was when he was like in a
before
commercial gym.
Yeah.
And I remember Frank put me on to Max, and I would watch Max, and like not only Frank.
Damn, bro.
Frank was like, "Yo, watch this dude. Like, look how powerful he is off the floor. Like, he's super
Yeah,
explosive
yeah.
off the floor." That was the conversation. And then I remember like he wasn't really big on YouTube back then, like 2016, 2017. He was like kind of like a pioneer in the whole YouTube fitness thing. And I would watch him, and I was like, "Yo, that's pretty sick." Like, I was already kind of powerlifting, but like he was the guy that I followed. And then as I kept powerlifting, like, and it's funny actually with Max, I had a Snapchat when I was like 17 or 18, and I used to like send him messages and stuff, and he would reply. Like, it was cool. Like when he was really, really young,
Yeah.
super cool. And man, Josh Hancock,
Man, dude.
Brett
He was
Gibbs
from
and Josh
Canada,
Hancock,
yeah.
they were boys,
Oh,
and I would watch
shit.
Josh Hancock's YouTube videos.
Damn,
I
BSA,
really, really
I
liked
forgot
him.
about that,
Yeah,
dude.
Josh Hancock, Brett Gibbs.
I know who Brett
I
is.
was
I know
devastated.
I know Brett
I was
Gibbs.
devastated when Brett Gibbs lost to John Hack.
Yeah.
I remember I was in the hospital because I busted my lip open really bad, and I was watching it live in the hospital. And I remember Brett Gibbs missed, I think it was like 7:11 or 7:22 by grip, and I was like, no, because Brett Gibbs was like probably my favorite competitive powerlifter at that moment. And I watched all of his YouTube. I watched all of his Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
But Josh Hancock and Brett Gibbs and Max Tuning were definitely the three that I really
that,
liked.
Man. The Josh.
Yeah, it's original, right? I bet you
Oh,
you've never heard that
I haven't
answer.
heard that. I haven't thought about that dude in so long, but like he
Yeah,
was one of the
man.
guys that was like
Beast.
putting out early informative
Yes,
content.
yeah, I liked Josh a
Yeah.
lot, dude.
Damn, is he still around? Like
I don't really know,
I haven't
man.
seen
I don't really
anything
know.
from him.
I'm gonna have to look at his
been like
Instagram later. But
6
that was
years.
I used to watch his YouTube. He used to do like a lot of like I remember where he came from. Where the fuck was he from? Like Greenland or something?
Josh was from
Where
I
was
think
he from?
Canada somewhere.
Was it Canada?
Yeah, like-
I remember outside of his house was just foggy as shit all the time.
Yeah.
That's what I remember
What
from
the
his YouTube. But man, I loved that dude. Josh Hancock was awesome, and Brett Gibbs was awesome. They used to train together. And
Yeah.
they used to be boys. I don't know what they're doing now. Brett Gibbs, I looked at his YouTube like maybe a year, or his Instagram like a year ago, and he's definitely
I think
still
he's like
training.
getting back into it a bit
Yeah,
more. Like
because he used to get like I'm pretty sure like hamstring injuries here and there.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
also, I think I heard something with his elbows. Not
Yeah,
being
he had
able
to have like
lock.
surgery or something.
So
like
like
that.
he wouldn't get the start command because his elbows are like this, but that's
Yeah.
as far as they could go,
Yeah.
or something like that. So he stopped competing. in
Sergio
the
always loved
IPF.
Russ.
Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Sergio
back.
loved Russ.
I think when I was like 16 or like 17,
Obsessed.
instead of like buying Gymshark or like Alpha Elite, like GBT was what I bought.
Yeah.
Russ was like an idol to me. So it's like, and it's crazy now just sitting here saying that now just because like I'm an athlete.
He used to
Right,
tag.
right,
he used to
right.
tag Russell Orhe and GBT in every one of his posts. When we followed each other since this kid had like fucking 500 followers, like 100 or 200, and still to that day he was tagging Russ and GBT and Russ and GBT
Loyal.
every single time.
Yeah,
When
like
he
I
finally
like
when
I
he got the
wasn't big
sponsorship.
on
Shit myself.
I wasn't big on Gymshark or like
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
like
It was all
that.
GBT.
Yeah.
All
It was
GBT.
just GBT from like head
All
to toe,
GBT.
bro.
Oh, yeah.
All the
Like
time.
he had an old belt that had like a GBT sticker on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my brother wears that now, but like I got every GBT sticker on the like you can't even see the Inzer belt itself. It's
Yeah.
just stickers.
He only wore GBT.
And
I
it was
remember.
so I mean, he's like even when he won worlds for the first time, like I made a post about it. Like on my own page, I made a
Yeah.
post about it. I was like, he just beat Gribbs, bro. Fuck that guy. So I mean, I think so he was the one that
Huge
got me
Russ
into
fan.
it.
Obsessed.
I don't
Obsessed.
I don't really
Hashtag
know.
GBT on all of his posts. Telling you.
Yeah. Hashtag get better today.
Yes. Sir.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. He was the one that got me into it. I watched every YouTube video that he dropped. I mean, he would just vlog, nothing crazy, but I mean, he just he brought that just a newer vibe. Like it wasn't old school. Like he was doing the new stuff,
Yeah.
and I think that's the generation that I grew up in. I lean towards.
Yeah.
I wasn't more all about the old school stuff. I think when I started watching him, he set the standard of just 21st century powerlifting.
Yeah.
Like, for
Oh,
real.
sick.
And
No,
then
yeah, definitely.
yeah, and then I mean he took off. But I think the first time that I met him was here actually.
Yeah.
Was when he had that
He
thing.
squeezed the shit out of my hand. I remember he squeezed the fuck out of
Oh,
my
really?
hand.
Making a
Shook my
statement.
hand. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Remember it?
Yeah, I squatted 661 that day. That was a crazy day of my fucking life, bro.
Yeah, and then Duhan
yeah.
followed you, and you were shitting yourself,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Duhan followed
He's
me.
like, yo, Duhan followed me.
And then
It's right before Sergio really blew up. Right
then-
before he really blew up.
And then when he was here too, I was just like, I'm not gonna go up to him. I don't gotta go up to him. And then I go up to him and I'm fanboying, bro. I'm like, yo, you've been an idol of mine my whole life, bro. But
Damn.
then when I was in Chicago for collegiate nats, me and Johnny Kaufman are just, benching together, just hanging out. And I get a DM from Russ, and he's like, yo, do you want to be a part of the team? I was
Oh
like,
shit. Damn.
I was like, yo, my heart dropped because I think Johnny Kaufman at the time was a part of
GBT.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, Johnny, what the fuck, bro? And then yeah. So then ever since then, I think that was back in February or so. Ever since then, I've been an athlete, and social media has been going good and stuff like that. But yeah, Russ is the OG.
Yeah.
Love
He's
Russ.
He's been in the game
he's
a while.
he's been an idol and he's still an idol, truthfully. But now the people that I look up to a lot now is John Hack. Definitely, I mean, the best to ever do it, in my opinion.
Yep.
And then
Nice guy.
He's that guy.
Yeah,
He's that
just Russ and John Hack. I mean, those are the two people that I look up to. Russ, obviously with everything that he's done within the gym, the world championships and stuff like that, but also he's an idol outside of the gym, just the brand that he's built and stuff like that. But then as for John, I think it's just not to be him, to be better than him, of course, but just everything that he's done within the sports, he's the GOAT, and he's an idol, and he's that his numbers are definitely something that I will shoot towards every single day.
Yeah, he's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you got a good chance because you're fucking 20 years old, so
Yeah,
just keep doing what you're doing.
If this baby pec could hold up, man.
It'll
You got
hold
that. You
up.
got
It'll be
that.
holding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
All of the greats have fucked something up along the way. So
Oh yeah, big time.
it just is part of the game, unfortunately, man.
Right.
We're not indestructible as much as we would all like to be.
Yeah.
Sue, who got you into training?
Was Jackie?
Was it
No,
Zeus boy or
Nah,
Ziz,
nah,
Ziz
nah,
man? What's
nah,
his name again?
Nah,
Ziz?
It was yeah, Zizbra. No, it
Ziz?
wasn't. It wasn't even him. No, it was like I was in high school and my friend.
Was it Collin?
No. Yeah, I went to high school with him. No, but it was just my friend. He used to like fucking go to LA Fitness and lift all the time and shit. And I was like, it was like junior year of high school. I was like fucking like 90 pounds soaking wet. I was like so light. I was like skinny as fuck. He's like, bro, go to the gym with me. I was like, I'll see about that. And then he's like, no, come with me. I was like, all right, fine. So I go with him, and then I just literally just started lifting after that. And then I don't know, it just like fucking skyrocketed.
Now you got traps to your ears.
Yeah, basically. No, it's all the editing while I'm like hunched over. Yeah. It's like I literally train my
That's
traps
what he's
all
doing
the
at
time.
4 a.m. Not PWRBLD Media. He's
Yeah.
editing his
Oh, yeah,
videos.
well,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's,
well,
no, yo,
it's-
it's actually crazy because like he always has a t-shirt on and like he always has like a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
But I think like I saw in his story like one day like he took his shirt off. I was like, damn son.
No, it's
I
small.
was like, what
That's all CGI. CGI.
I was like,
Yeah, that's
hey
fake.
yo, this
It's fake
guy's
news.
shredded.
Yeah. Him and Jackie be in the back doing like fucking classic physique
Yeah.
poses.
Yeah, bro, like that's wild.
Yeah.
Jackie's the same way. He's always got like a crew neck on. You don't
Yo,
even
Jackie's
know.
a tank.
Yeah, he takes it off. He's like full on body.
Glue ham
builder.
developer. Shout out Glue Ham developer.
Yeah.
No,
That's
but
the
I
like
love
OG,
Jackie.
yeah.
Jackie's a goat.
no, but like I didn't really actually start growing until like I came to like an actual gym because I started my home gym in like 2015. That's like just like a barbell power rack.
Yo, gym
couple
origin stories are
dumbbell-
the best.
Yeah,
No,
just a couple
100%.
dumbbell racks I got off Craigslist and shit. I just like built it throughout like 2 or 3 years. I just literally trained there, literally SBD every day and shit.
Yeah.
I remember. I feel like I've seen those posts. Like
No,
you
I never
squatting
posted
and
it.
stuff in there. Or
Oh,
something
I
on
mean,
your
I sent you
story?
videos, old videos, but all
Yeah.
those posts are archived because
Yeah.
that page used to be my lifting page.
Really?
Yeah, but I changed it to
What was it called?
Sutran?
Yeah, Su.Trend.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, Su.Trend, yeah.
Ah.
It was always Su.Trend. And then I started doing my photography
Ah.
stuff, and then I changed it to that. And,
What got you into like that?
I mean, like I used to like take pictures of myself all the time in the mirror and
Yeah.
shit, and I was like, what if I like try to do this with like other people and stuff?
Bro, I had a camera and a dream.
Yeah, literally.
camera
And then I
and
just like hit
shoot.
up a couple of my friends, did that shit for free. And then like after a couple of shoots and stuff, I was like, their friends
Like what?
followed
Like,
me.
like for them or like
yeah,
like,
for them, yeah, like
okay.
gym shoots and shit. I'm like, yo, let
Sue
me
is-
get
Sue is
some
that
videos
guy.
of you and
Yeah.
shit.
Because like I know some people that got into it by like taking pictures of like shoes and shit, like shoes, cars.
No, mine was always fitness. Like,
Really?
it was always fitness.
Yo,
yeah.
Sue, if you see a video on Instagram and you don't know it's Sue's, then you're not a fan.
You know it's
what I
Sue's.
mean?
No, yeah,
Just
you
based
know,
off of
yeah.
like the editing alone, it's like
The
it's
intro,
like,
bro.
Like
What-
Sue,
a
like
quarter
Sue did
second
this
in.
shit, bro.
A quarter second in, you know it, bro.
It's the
That
film
little
burn.
red,
It's the
white
film burn. It's the
filter.
film burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I could even like see all these like a lot of the new people like that are like trying to make it look like
Yep.
Sue. Like I can recognize her right when
Never
like these
drop, never
motherfuckers
tell
are.
anybody.
Yeah,
Never tell
Sue.
anybody, bro. You gotta gatekeep that forever.
Dude, he gives out too much info. We had I
Only me
think
and friend.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
guys.
France.
Mastermind course coming soon.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
worry.
got
$1,000.
No, no, I ain't want that. 5,000. 5,000.
Shit, it'd be worth it, I think.
No,
I mean, how much money has it made you?
I think what's his name is doing like a series on his Instagram, LT.
Oh
LT's
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy,
Now,
bro.
now
Yeah.
that so like I'm not big into.
I have a
any of
funny
that.
story about LT.
Like
actually.
I'm not big into like editing and
Mm-hmm.
shit like that, but like when he dropped that, I was like, wow, like this is actually pretty cool how like he explains it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think like if you're able to promote that correctly, like you
Yeah.
could drop like a tutorial vid on like how to do this or how
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like that could take off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing like little tutorials and shit, but
Because like you
Gatekeep
could
it.
just do like a series.
yeah, I know.
Just,
Yeah,
like-
yeah. Just like small tips and shit.
Yeah. That would be dope as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Oh yeah, that was sick as fuck.
I remember when I met LT. I remember, bro. Like I did an RPS meet, and this was before. This was when LT Visuals was working like construction. Is when I met him. Like it was before he had any followers. Before he was like a young LA athlete. I remember I was competing against someone named Mike Edwards, right? And he's pretty popular. And we were doing an RPS meet, whatever, and I met Mike, and he was really cool. And LT was like his boy from Staten Island. Yeah, from Staten Island.
Mhm, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Somewhere in
and LT was like,
Yeah,
and
New
LT
York,
I
yeah.
remember was just kind of like a calm kid. He was just kind of carrying around his camera, whatever. I actually have a picture on my phone that he took of me at that meet, and this was like I want to say like 2017 or 2018. Nah, like 2019-ish. And I remember he like took a bunch of pictures of me and like took a whole edited video for me. Like made a whole, I think it was Dreams and Nightmares. He made a video of me. And I don't think he even had 1,000 followers on Instagram back then.
Yeah.
And I remember he just sent it to me for free. Took an awesome picture of me for free. And now it's so crazy to see that he's like a young LA athlete. Like one of the guys that people look up to.
Like he's,
I
think
really,
like,
really good guy. Like really, really genuinely good guy.
I met him once or twice, but like I met him at Iron, but like he's just like within a year, it just his life just flipped.
Started a podcast, talking to the biggest influencers.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
He's really doing the good work.
He's like a cool guy too. Like
he's a really nice guy.
It's just about being like around this like-minded individuals, because you gotta surround yourself with like, good people. Because if you don't, like,
you and LT would get along for sure.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, me and LT are boys.
He's a good dude. Every time I see him, I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? Like,
Cool dude, yeah, for sure.
Good dude, man. He's a really good dude.
So he's like the main guy for Young LA.
Yeah, he's like the main photographer.
Videographer,
photographer.
Bro, if you go down like Young LA, like every video, it's done by him.
Yeah,
and they're fucking good, bro.
Yeah,
like
he's someone that'd be good to get on this podcast.
He's from New York.
He's from Staten Island, I think.
Yeah, I think Staten Island. Yeah. We get him over here.
He'll roll up at some point.
Get him over
there's got to be a point.
Always something going on here. We'll get some of the Houston crowd now, right? He's down there full time.
Yeah.
That's where everybody is, bro.
I know.
It's crazy.
Fuck Houston.
I'm
tired of everyone fucking leaving, going to Houston and shit. No, it's cool down there. Obviously, like it makes sense.
Cheap.
You're getting around everyone who's doing shit. You know,
remember
Texas is pretty cool.
We got food there, and I couldn't believe the price.
We're gonna make that.
We're gonna make that here. Come on.
No, yeah, I'm here guaranteed for the next like year and a half or so, because I just moved out here I'm going to move out here with my girlfriend, Madison. So
you're right where you need to be, dude. Fuck you.
Right. So I'm guaranteed out here for the next like year and a half. But then Houston might be.
Nah, dude. Just give
build your own thing. Build your own empire, bro.
You won't want to go.
But yeah, so PWRBLD is like the home gym now, though. So it's gonna be.
Hell yeah.
It's lit.
Nice.
I'm excited for
that. We got a lot in the works, bro. You ain't want to go into Houston. Houston's gonna come here.
I'll be here. I'll be here. 100%.
PWRBLD Part 3
soon. There's we have
too
many projects coming. I'm telling you, 2023 we're about to fucking blow shit up.
Collin's a busy man. How do you sleep ever?
I sleep pretty good now. I'm not gonna lie. Up until probably the last like 2 months, 3 months. I don't know, but like up in the like building all this shit. Yeah, now I do.
8 hours?
Before, never.
Shit.
There's still nights I don't. You know what I mean? There's still nights I'm like going to bed at 3, waking up at 8.
Well, that's because you be training here, benching damn near 500 pounds, like
1 in the morning.
Bro. Yo, what is he doing?
That's just when shit slows down for me. It's the only opportunity I really get, and it's like the gym's chill. I got like some of the late night homies that are here. If I die, they could pull the bar off my neck. But like,
that's me.
Yeah, too. But yeah, for a while there wasn't much sleep. But that's just what you have to do. I mean, you guys are kind of like getting into that now. Like you'll realize, if you really want to progress, you really want to see things grow.
Yeah, like even something
no balance.
Like even something as small as like programming on like a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like if you throw your headphones in, like you'll sit at your computer till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And that's just like the least of it.
Yeah.
That's not anything, you know. Yeah. I know Sue be up at like. He's taking selfies at 5 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'd be like, yo, go to sleep, bro.
It's a time lapse.
Yeah, but it's like if you want to see somebody who's progressed like Sue, like fucking insanely.
You gotta put the time in it.
You gotta.
Man, I'm just waiting for my moment. I'm telling you, bro. I'm just waiting for my moment.
You don't need to wait. You make that shit happen.
Yeah, nah. You're right. You're right.
Tired that's normal.
Tired is a new normal. Yeah,
man, I'm working. I can't wait to. I'm telling you, man. Give me 1 year, man. I'm not gonna have to work a job. Telling you, give me 1 year.
You're on the right path.
Give me 1 year,
and it probably won't even take a year. I bet you it won't. I remember being in like a very similar position as you, working at a GNC, building up like the clientele on the side. At first, didn't even know what it was really going to transition into. And I'm like, I'm going to get to this point, and then I'm going to get rid of GNC. Dude, it took me like a quarter of the time I thought it was going to have to, because like I was just like hell bent on building that to get to that point, giving myself like a realistic timeline, but like pushing. And it was like within like 3 to 4 months, I was like telling the regional manager, like, I'm done after this date. And it was like from there on, put everything on the just invested in myself. I was like, I'm gonna go full time now with this coaching thing.
Yeah.
Fucking doubling down, and then
So now was that started before the gym?
yeah, that was way before the gym.
Yeah.
That was like 2015, and I was like in school full time.
Damn.
I was in reserves with the Air Force.
Really?
Damn.
Working full time for GNC, managing a store
On top of clients.
on top of
Yeah.
clients. So like that's why it's like one of those things. It's like you're gonna be uncomfortable. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna have to like leave some people behind as well, because there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, yo, why are you doing so much? Come chill. Come do this. No.
Yeah,
You just
bro.
literally never lose focus.
Yeah.
You know, you'll leave the people behind that aren't supposed to be there, and then you'll meet more people that are going to be there in the long
are
run,
on-
like-minded, that are going to actually help elevate you, and then you'll see what you can really do.
Yeah, man, I'm hell bent right now, man. I'm working a full time. Like, I mean, I work here and there overtime. Like 50, I mean, I'm blessed to be where I am. You know what I mean? I work a relatively chill job. Like I really don't have a lot of stress on my mind when I'm at my job, other than I want to be home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like I'm living a hard life, but it's like I go in at 10, I leave at 8, I train. I'm up at 5 a.m. to train again. I'm at work again. You know, and then the only time that I have to like get my shit done is when I'm not working. But when I'm not working, I'm training, and when I'm not training, I'm trying to get my 8 hours. But like it's okay. It's okay. I'm like it's just I have to be on my grind now. But I'm telling you, like. Man, in 6 months at least, I'm gonna Pat. I love you. I work for Pat.
Yeah.
He's the Aries nutrition
Yeah.
owner. Pat, I'm telling you, you could hire this guy or something. Because I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna be able to fucking
There
wake
you
up
go.
at 5 a.m. and build
Yep.
my own shit, bro.
Yep.
Like
There
I
you
want to
go.
wake up at 5
Oh,
a.m. and build
yeah.
my own shit, and then I'll go to sleep at fucking 3 a.m. and
Boom.
wake up at 5 a.m. again and build
Boom.
my fucking own shit.
Oh yeah.
I need it,
There you
man.
go.
Like I need it. Like I can't imagine it any other way.
Yeah.
Like I have to do something for myself and build something for myself and be able to say like I built this shit. And when I
Yeah.
have kids, when I look at my family, I can say I did this shit
Yeah.
on my own.
Yeah.
Bro. Like I'm gonna do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it,
Right.
but it's gonna be sooner than later, and I'm gonna fucking do it.
You
You
got
know,
that.
I'm driving
bro.
my shitty
No, yeah,
ass little
that-
you got
2007
that.
Civic right now. I promise. Give me a year, I'm gonna be driving at least a Tesla.
Oh yeah.
I
There you go.
promise.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Keep
the
building.
goal, man.
Keep building. The
Yeah.
hardest part, honestly, is probably like what you have already, your mind.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
mindset. Most people, they want to talk about all these things, but they're not able to
No,
execute
man.
these things. And like
can't
you're
sleep.
already doing it. You have the mindset. It's literally just keep doing what you're doing.
Man, there are
Built a
just some days I'm
foundation.
so fucking tired. Like, and like I said, like I'm not going through some shit. Like I'm not homeless. Like I live in a beautiful apartment with my girlfriend. Like who's super super fucking supportive. Like understands. Like there are days where like I'm gonna be like, babe, I gotta go in the other room and do my programming. I'll get to bed when I can get to bed. Or like babe, I just need space right now. I'm going through my stuff. Like I'm kind of going through a moment. And she's like, you know what? If you need me, I'm here for you. But like if you need to be away from me and focus on your shit, like focus on your shit. Because all she wants to do is see me win. And like she kind of gets it. Like I guess like as a man, like not a lot of people talk about it, but like we go through our own shit and we're not like the best at communicating here and there. You know what I mean? So like if there's a moment where I just need to be away and just like get on my grind and get some shit done that I really need to get done, it's okay. And like I'm super appreciative of that. And it's like something that changed my life. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna have my rough moments. I'm gonna have my maybe my mental health will stress here and there. My shit will stress here and there. But man, I'm gonna fucking be successful. Like I'll be damned if I don't walk away from this life knowing that I didn't build something
Right.
huge.
Yeah.
Like huge.
I mean, like we're sitting at a table right now with someone that's done it all.
Yeah,
In
that's
my
what I'm
eyes,
saying.
in
No,
my
that's what I'm
eyes, I
saying.
feel like you've done.
But the thing is, he's done it all, but he still fucking continues to
oh
progress.
yeah, of course, yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Like,
It'll
it's
never
like,
feel like you've gotten
Done
to
it,
where
yeah.
you really want to be. Like, dude, honestly, like, not just saying this, feels like I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Feels like
Just
I
getting
haven't done
started.
anything. Like, there's moments where I'll appreciate it. Like, when we have an event, I'll, like, maybe take a moment. Some people are like, man, it's fucking great, blah, blah, blah. And I'll, like, sit back and have, like, a brief moment where I'm like, fuck, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's very few moments like that throughout literally the course of a year. Like,
because you're just always on go.
yeah,
bro.
it's always on go,
Yeah.
and like I don't see there being any other way. It's like literally the only option. Like I literally tell people this all the time. I'm like just trying to keep my head above water because it literally almost feels like I'm kind of in a state of drowning because of all the things that I want to do. Like it's like unfathomable. Like
Yeah, but that's all you know. Like it's just like keep going, keep pushing,
Yeah.
don't stop, don't
I
stop.
gotta get
like
better, I gotta get
eventually,
better, I
like
gotta
eventually
get
you're
better.
gonna get to a point where it's like,
Yeah.
You think so?
maybe.
Yeah,
I honestly
you have
this is
that
the
brief
thing, though.
moment and then you go more.
Yeah, the crazy thing is like, as I was like, as I'm talking about like this, like keep my head above water, it's like drowning feeling. it's actually like that's kind of like a weird comfort zone as well. It doesn't kind of make sense because obviously they're like contradicting things. But if I slow down,
it could be a lot worse.
When I slow down is like the only time I'll ever feel like any type of like anxiousness.
For those days I hit snooze, I feel like a fucking loser.
Yeah,
like I'll wake up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning to train. Like, and people are like, "You're fucking training at 5 a.m." I'm like, "Yeah, that's when I fucking have time to train." And I'll hit snooze for like 10 minutes. I'll be like, "That's 10 minutes. I can't get back." You know what I mean? And I'm like I could have been out of fucking bed. I could have came home and talked and hung out with my fucking puppy for 10 minutes instead of fucking like laying in bed. You know what I mean? I got my 8 hours. What do I need more than 8 hours for? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, man, like I feel like a fucking bum when I am not doing something. Like,
I feel that.
Yeah, no,
Like
that's
that.
why whenever we travel, that's when sometimes I like struggle a little bit too, because I'm like feeling like I'm almost like relaxing, and it's like almost like a uncomfortable feeling where I'm like,
yeah, dude,
I
it
should be
sucks.
working
It's
right
almost
now.
it's almost
I should be
overwhelming. Like,
working.
it's almost like you're comfortable and it's overwhelming.
yeah.
Or like you're feeling comfortable and it's overwhelming because it's like I'm not getting better right now at this given moment.
Yep.
So like why the fuck am I not doing something right now? Because there's always something to be improving at or doing better.
It's like good and bad. It's always good and bad. I always try to say that.
It's bad
like,
for us, but it's good for us.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
because I'm I'm able to get things done, but at the same time, like, man, I should be enjoying some of these experiences a little more and like sitting back, just enjoying like a moment or two with like the people who have helped build. I don't know. There's just
Your time will come though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're still so young. Like, you forget how old you are sometimes. Like, you're still so young. Like you just got to remind yourself, like yeah, I'm doing shit that I probably don't want to do some moments, but I'm building a fucking empire right now. But not only that, but like it's like I try and remind myself sometimes, like I talk to my athletes sometimes, and they'll be like, well, like I feel like I should be doing better, or like this should be happening. Like, why am I not growing? Like, why am I not doing this? And it's like you kind of got to like sit back just for like a moment and just be like and tell yourself, like, my time is going to come. Like, my time will come. You just need to be patient and your time will come. But if you're not putting the work in, your time's never going to come.
Yeah.
If you're not putting your foot forward constantly, your time's never going to come.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, no, it's true. Like that's the thing too, is like just like one step at a time, because that's an easy way to get overwhelmed. Like we all have everyone sitting at this table right now has got like some massive goals, but if you kind of get ahead of yourself too much, that's when you can also kind of stray off track, lose focus,
100%.
trying to skip steps. It doesn't work. Like doesn't work. You have to just kind of one step at a time. Always moving forward.
Execute here, next. Execute there, next. Execute
like
there.
I mean, I was sitting here saying like, my goal is to total like 1,900. Like that's my long-term goal.
Yeah.
My goal right now is to be able to bench 5-pound dumbbells with no pain.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
I mean, like, of course I have those big high goals, but it's like, you just got to take it day by day.
Yep.
Like, I
Trust
tell my
the
girlfriend that
process.
like all the time too. Like, I mean, because she gets overwhelmed with like a lot of stuff that she does throughout her day, and I just tell her, just take it day by day.
Right.
Like you just gotta don't overwhelm yourself with everything going on. It's just like she's like to the T too. It's like she got her planner. She can show you her calendar app, bro. Like she got that planned out to like
Day by
mid
day.
2023, bro.
Oh, shit.
No, yeah, bro. Like she's on. Like she's
fucking
on.
better than us,
Yeah,
dude.
bro,
Right,
she's
I
on
know,
point,
literally.
bro.
Fuck.
But it's like even even when she's on top of her shit, like it's like she still somehow gets overwhelmed, and it's like it happens, but it's just you
You're
gotta
allowed.
take it
It's
day
allowed.
by day.
Yeah.
Gotta take it day by day. You just gotta just roll with the punches, roll with the.
Yeah,
I see,
man.
that's one of my go-tos. Yeah, you
I
got to roll
wanted
with
to
the
cry
punches.
before coming here, bro. I was going through this shit, man. I was so fucking mad. I'm getting mad thinking about it right now. Like I told you guys 5 minutes ago, I drive like a shitty little fucking 2007 Civic, bro. My key broke, right? So like the actual key to start your car comes off. I tape it and like I'm good, whatever. We keep going. And I get to my car. I swear to God it was on my key. I swear to God. And I go in my car. I set in my car. I had like a couple things in my hand. I just throw it on my passenger seat. And I guess like the key fell off of my, the fob. And I'm like, oh my God, where the fuck did the key go? I got to start my car. I got to get to PWRBLD. I got to train, and then I have to shower. I can't not shower before this fucking podcast. and I fucking am freaking out. Like I don't know where it is to this moment. Like I'm really lucky that Fran is here right now because
Damn.
I was freaking the fuck out. I couldn't find the key anywhere. I was like in my head. I was like, this fucking sucks. It's always something. There's always something that's going on. I'm fucking stressed. I can't believe this. Like it's always one step forward, and 2 steps back. Like fucking like getting emotional. Like want to punch my steering
Over a
wheel.
fucking key, bro.
Nah, bro, I was so mad. And then I had to text my boss and be like, yo, man, I might not be able to come in because I got to work in Sewell, which is an hour from where I live. I'm not fucking paying $60 for a fucking Uber.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
fuck, man. I'm stressed about it right now.
It's all good.
Fucking A.
But you got to roll with the punches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta roll with the
Here I
punches.
am
You
smiling
gotta
right
roll with the
now.
punches. There you go. Yeah.
Try not to cry.
There you go.
All right, guys. I think we wrap it up here.
Yeah.
We're like a good hour and 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
You guys are here all the time. We'll definitely get you back.
Yeah.
We got the homies always
for
coming
it.
through.
Right. Shout out something. Shout
Yeah,
out
you got
your businesses,
Instagram.
all
What you
that.
got? Coaching
Instagram,
services.
business, all
shout
that
out,
shit.
Shout out my Instagram, mags.kg. Shout out Load the Kilos. Shout out my boy Mo.Kilo. Shout out J.Toriano.
Yo.
Shout out my girlfriend, my family, everybody, bro.
Hell yeah.
We're
Damn,
all
I can't-
we're
that's
all
hard to
eating.
beat.
We're all winning.
Shout out FevEd Wellness. She's sitting right here. I told her before this I was going to be nervous. I was like, my girlfriend's watching me this
Yeah,
whole time.
she's-
She's not
yeah,
nervous. She's
right
stalking
before-
me
yeah,
like
literally
crazy.
before it.
Puerto Rican.
Nah, yeah, I was the same way. I was the same way. I was like, because like, not gonna lie, growing up, like I stuttered a lot, and like it happens here and there, and like this is the first time where I'm on camera. I'm like, yo, like babe, like I'm about to like stutter my ass off
Oh no, you did
on the
bro.
camera, bro, and
Only once.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't,
good.
I don't even know. I don't even think I did.
Yeah,
to
no,
be
yeah,
honest.
no, you're
I
good,
mean,
you're
so
good.
I remember I asked him like to start a podcast with me. He was like, "Bro, nobody wants to listen to some dumb 19-year-old idiot with the stutter." I was like,
yeah, bro. I was like, yeah, bro. I'm not starting no podcast, bro. I'm not gonna be able to do that. And then here I am. I'm like, all right, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Start
Chill-
something.
Yeah, a
Maybe
little
we can
warm
start
up, a
something
little
up.
warm up.
Yeah, hell yeah. We appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah.
We'll obviously get you back. Of
course.
Always fun
Part
having
2.
you around. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Like the
yeah.
damn video, like the podcast on whatever platform we have it on.
There's a lot of
comment.
clips. There's a lot of clips on his podcast that are gonna be fucking highlighted.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
Definitely,
cool.
definitely.
Oh, yeah,
Sounds good
yeah.
to me.
TikTok
A lot
content.
of
Yeah.
gems.
IG content. There you go. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Make that right at
Alright.
the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Appreciate you always tuning in.
Thank you
Peace.
guys.
Peace.
Peace.